Welcome to Happy Motivation. This podcast is a space created for reflection and growth, real conversations about life, purposes, and becoming better without losing yourself along the way. I'm your host, Dray, and together we'll explore what it means to slow down, check in, and grow with intention. So wherever you are, take a breath and welcome to Happy Motivation. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Happy Motivation Podcast. This is a Friday bonus episode. Not intense, not deep, not a hard challenge. It's simple because you did better than you think you did this week. And I want you to hear that before you move on to the next goal. So let me tell you something funny. I had a long week, but I made it through. And I'm sure you all had a long week and just happy you made it through. When I woke up this morning, I was like, TGIF. And then today I'm in my Uber for what was like an hour and a half, driving through Atlanta traffic on my way home. And now if you live here, you already know. That alone could test your patience. But this Uber driver, man, was in the best mood ever, had the best energy. Like we barely talked, but his playlist, fire. And you all know I love music, so playlist was fire. It had artists on there that I've never heard of. And even looking at some of them on Spotify, they had like, most of their songs had less than like 100,000 listens. But those are like my type of artists. This Uber driver, like he was singing, he was dancing, fully performing. And at one point, a Christmas song came on. And I'm thinking, sir, it is not Christmas. And it's also too early for Christmas songs. But I didn't say that to him, but he didn't care. He was enjoying it. And he was singing that Christmas song. It's somewhere in that ride, I realized something. You can have a long week and still find joy in a small moment. And every moment this week was not bad. It was just long, but not bad. Because if you're anything like me, by Friday, your brain is not thinking about what went well. It's thinking about what didn't get finished, what email you forgot to send, the conversation you wish you handled better, the workout you skipped, the plan you didn't stick to. That's how high performers think. We don't measure effort, we measure what's missing. But let me ask you something. Did you show up this week? Because I did. Work was long, busy days, back-to-back conversations. But I also had some great development conversations with my team. Real conversation, growth conversations. I found myself like blending happy motivation messaging into my leadership at work. And honestly, people responded to it. And that meant something to me. Also, did you handle things that nobody else knows you were carrying? Did you solve problems quietly? Did you push through when you were tired? Did you get up even when you didn't feel like it? Because if you did better than you think. Sometimes we expect perfection from ourselves while giving grace to everyone else. You would never talk to your team the way you talk to yourself. You would never tell someone else, well, you didn't hit every goal, so it doesn't count. But you say that to yourself, and that's not fair. It's not fair at all. So let's look at this week differently. Maybe you did not complete everything. I know I did. But we moved something forward. Maybe you were not perfect. Don't ever expect us to be. But we were present. Maybe we felt tired, but we still tried. And that counts. It all counts. And here's something else I learned. Progress does not always feel exciting. Sometimes it feels like survival. Sometimes it feels like doing just enough to keep things steady. Sometimes it feels like showing up without applause. But that is still progress. You handle meetings, you handle stress, you handle anxiety, you handle family, you handle expectations, you handled your own thoughts. And that's not small, y'all. That's strength. And this weekend, no big plans for myself. I'm taking it easy. Hopefully I get to see the family. I want to see my nephew play basketball tomorrow. And working on some happy motivation content. And an exciting thing. I'm recording the season finale episode with my brother Trail on breaking generational curses. It's going to release one day next week, but we're going to record that. And even that, it feels good. Not every weekend needs to be big. Sometimes steady is enough. So let's be honest. Half the time we survive the week, and then immediately we say, all right, what's next? No celebration, no pause, no acknowledgement, just straight into the next battle. And that's exhausting. So today, let's do something a little different. Before we plan Monday, before we set new goals, before we criticize ourselves, which let's not criticize ourselves at all. We could give ourselves feedback, have those tough conversations, but don't criticize yourself. We're going to take 30 seconds and we're saying, I showed up. I handled what I could. I'm still growing. And I did better than I think. You do not need a huge win every week. Sometimes the win is stability. Sometimes it's not quitting. Sometimes it's controlling your reaction. And sometimes it's just choosing peace instead of proving a point. That's all growth too. Celebrate it. And even in a long week, there were still good moments. At least for me, there were good moments. But take time to find those good moments that happen through the week. Not every moment was rough. Not every moment was bad. I know for me, I had a good song in my Uber, good performance, good conversations at work, and a quiet moment of clarity. Like my ride this morning to work, it was completely silent. And I just really took that time to reflect and gain so much clarity. So don't let your brain erase the positive moments of the week. And if nobody told you this today, this week, I haven't told you this in a while, I'm proud of you. Not because everything was perfect, but because you kept going. So as you move into the weekend, don't carry pressure with you. Carry perspective. You're not behind. You're not failing. You're building. And this week, it did not break us, y'all. It strengthened us. We did better than we think. And next week, you know what we're going to do? We're going to build again. So go have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. Have a good Saturday. Do something for yourself. Celebrate. Do something. And I'll see you soon. Thank you.